How are you doing, folks? Good morning. Yeah, I gotta decide what I want to spend my, what I want to spend my Sanctum points on. I'm at 5,600 of them. Part of me wants to buy the emotes just because they're gonna disappear and not come back, and they're pretty unique, but I'm also basically never going to use them. What's going on, Captive? Good to have you back. I'd probably use these matte black borders at some point. Just buying credits seems like a spew. I feel like I'd rather buy stuff that's more unique / exclusive than that. I have plenty of collector's tokens, so I don't really need these. These ones you can't buy with tokens, right? The matte blacks aren't in the shop. What do I want to play this morning? I haven't played any since we made it to Infinite. I hear people talk about there being a good bit of Hella, which makes playing playing negative sound appealing. The matte black and red are typically only available for rewards and not for sale normally. Yeah. Those seem like they might be reasonable choices. Let's start with Deadpool. Deadpool negative and see how things go from there. Let's name this properly. Deadpool negative. Although I feel like this deck probably wants a forge in it, right? Or some other way to make this card bigger. I think that's what we'd typically done in the past. I think only having Bass to get Deadpool started is probably not enough. Oh, you can play Agony now, right? That's probably better than Forge. Actually, a little bit more sequencing freedom too. Let's do that. Oh, that's awkward. So Untapped added a banish zone, but now it says 1 ... instead of showing me how many cards are in their deck. That seems like an oversight. Ah, yes. The classic ran the rope all the way down to 2-0 gaming. Man, video gamers. I think I do this now. I was gonna magic this, but with the Deadpool draw, I want to get Deadpool going, I think. And then we could go ahead and magic this turn before they get anything out of it. It's a pretty decent location for us. Push the button. Apparently, the #1 ranked player is playing an Agamotto Loki deck. I always think it's interesting / weird how much things or weight people put into what one particular person is playing on the ladder in games like this. Especially when how much of what you're ranked is just by virtue of how much you're playing the game. This is kind of fun, yeah? I suppose if both of these go left, I get into trouble, unless I draw Killmonger, but we're drawing 2 extra cards. You're likely to draw Killmonger, yeah? Go middle! Rats. Alright, so we go Deadpool into Killmonger. And then we go like a bunch of Deadpools plus Venom, and then we have a null even for the last turn. You know what though? They're probably a Shang-Chi deck, right? A lot of these people are playing Shang-Chi. This could be a we just play a null or an Iron Man to throw priority going into the last turn. That's probably the line here.
What a game! What a game! I definitely need to change my underwear.
So I don't need to pass. Yeah, I could do this. And then our Deadpools are big and I still don't have priority, yeah? So no need to pass. Determines priority. Whoever is currently winning on board determines priority. So by making sure I'm only winning in this lane, I make sure my opponent has priority so their cards reveal first.
What a game!
And then they're never an Alliath deck, right? I don't need to play around that. Famous last words. Because this is our most points, obviously. But it's not great against an Alliath. I'm better off playing a bunch of Deadpools against an Alliath. And playing a bunch of Deadpools probably gets us across the finish line anyways, right? So I should just do that because it's the more conservative play. Coolio. Coolio. Appreciate you, Juggernaut. I suppose, speaking of, we got pretty lucky to win this, but Juggernaut is actually a lot more likely than Alioth out of their deck, so I should actually play the Null, because if I play the Null when they Juggernaut, I only need Null to go here to win the game, right? So we were fortunate that all of these went here. We won basically 3 50-50s. Whereas I would have only needed to win 1 50-50 if I play Null. And man, thinking about it, we're gonna play Snap this morning, but if this card in Shang-Chi is kinda just like a different version of Alioth Shang-Chi in a trench coat, right? Where like, you win if you have priority with Juggernaut, and you win if you don't have priority with Shang-Chi. Just there's no real agency to play around it. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, Juggernaut has definitely lived long enough to become the villain. I agree with that. Agree. Holy. I think I'm gonna try and snap appropriately with the decks that we play today and see what we can make our snap points do, but it's gonna result in a lot of our sweet games just not getting to happen, which is unfortunate. I'll play it in the face down location. It gives us 3 pretty neutral locations. %100% being ghosted. What a fucking asshole. What? Just holy. What a... It's the instant snapback knowing what we're doing. Didn't Cosmo their suitor path with the thing that they need to protect? I'd probably get rid of this one. I just want to have freedom to have all the locations. Oh no, they reduced the power of my things, chat. Wait, if I dodge drawing Deadpool for a turn, he'll be 0/1, yeah, which will be kind of sweet. I am laced. What's the line here? I think it's this, and we're hoping to draw null.
I am Iron Man.
This isn't even actually enough, though. Yeah. Is the problem? I would need to do this and then win the 50-50. It's not even worth playing that out. You think they're an Alliance deck? I suppose they could be. I think they're the Pixie best deck. I'll flip a coin for one more. Yeah, I think they're the Agent Pixie deck we showcased a little bit ago. So if we win this coin flip, we win the game. Holy, we hit it! Based on how the rest of the morning has gone, I was not expecting to get that one. Whoa. Nico is free because it was odd reveal, but it made the Zola not an odd reveal. Ooh, that's a good observation. Yeah. Classic Mr. Negative hint here. Just all three of the cards we want to invert in our hand. Dro Black, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This is kind of fun, I suppose. This is just what always happens when I play Mr. Negative. I mean, that's why this build of Mr. Negative is sweet. You could win games without playing Mr. Negative. You don't need your namesake. Like this game, right? I'm just setting up to make a big null on 6 and then Zola it on 7, yeah? Oh, and they're a destroy deck too? Oh, they're like wholly and fully cooked then, yeah? We get got by like a random Shang-Chi out of them, I suppose, but that's always a possibility. Are they Nimrod destroy? I guess that would explain I guess that would explain the Shuri. Or that would explain the magic. Typical destroy doesn't play magic, but Nimrod destroy would. Pythreon, thank you for the 7 years of support. That's a long time. Welcome back. Alright, and for my next trick. We could also lose to their null if they have more non-null power in their lanes. I don't think that's possible though here, right? We're winning left and right. The Nimrod builds also don't usually have room for null. Our pre-rolls off, something like that. So this could be a game where we just like do nothing on 2 and 3, so we can negative with Nico draw on 4, yeah? That is, assuming Bro doesn't just shove infinite cards into our hand. I guess I actually brick the draw, huh? Was I supposed to Deadpool here? Do I just bast? Makes it slightly less likely that the negative's useful, but I think I just bast. Free Zola is still potentially very good. I think I'm fine punting the Asgard.
Hello.
This is another Juggernaut pile of bush, yeah?
What a game.
So probably safe to assume we're gonna get Juggernauted on the left. What do you think of this? Oh. We'd lose to Agamotto left. Yeah, that's fair. I just aren't any good plays, yeah? It's all just a giant 50-50 bag of BS. Alright, they drew the Juggernaut and they guessed wrong. Cool. Mao, thank you for the over 2 years. Welcome back.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Victory.
So, I like that there's more deck diversity on the regular ladder, but I really gotta say, I think I prefer Sanctum's core gameplay loop to regular Marvel Snap's core gameplay loop. I like that there's like an actual build-up in tension over the course of the game, as opposed to just we're playing a flurry of tech cards and coin flips on the last turn. No, I don't even think it's about people just leaving constantly. I think it's about a lot of the Marvel Snap card designs just feel less bad to play against in Sanctum. Yeah, I don't think the ban list obviously needs work. I don't know that you get rid of all of the Guardians. And again, just like another sweet hand where it's just like, well, I guess we won't play because my hand was good and I used the game mechanic. I think at a minimum, Gamora and maybe Drax need to go. The ones that swing really big and hard in that game mode. I don't know that I'd get rid of all of them. Rocket and Star-Lord and stuff feel pretty fair. I think improving the time gating system would let me experiment more for more. What do you mean time gating system? You mean you just want all the cards faster? Is that what you're saying? I don't think card acquisition is remotely. Oh, the scrolls in Sanctum. Yeah, that. I agree with that. For sure. Concur. I'm sure part of it is that the new thing is shiny, but also just like, I've been pretty adamant that the thing that I've never loved about Snap are the tech card moments, and there's definitely far less tech card moments inside of... There's definitely far less tech card moments inside of Sanctum. Wow, this is pretty good. Can I snap them here? I guess I don't have a great follow-up. Maybe I wait a turn. All right. Now we'll push the button. For sure. 10 power Deadpool. Mr. Negative with all 3 bangers in my deck. Yes, it seems like the sweaty players are playing a lot more tech cards than they were last season. I agree with that. There was not a ton of Shang-Chi when I was playing last season. It's definitely like back in force this time around. Magic's an interesting one in this matchup because obviously we want her for our deck, but you know, I think I actually want to keep this clear, yeah? Because of Arnim Zola? As much as I'd like to contest it, I think we're just giving them the raft for free. And we'll magic here. And then what are my best draws? Honestly, all my draws in the deck at this point are pretty solid, right? I think I'd like to draw Killmonger or Venom followed by Arnim Zola. Is an ideal setup. The discard deck is playing Luke Cage. How much did Ajax hurt you, Gamer? Was it a lot? Sounds like it was a lot. By playing the magic in the middle or ensuring we don't have priority here, which is nice too. So, Killmonger clears 2, 8, 11. So this is 24, 27, 34. This is probably good enough, yeah. Oh, they could have a free Infinite. Yeah, that's fair. How big do you think they make Dakin? Probably not very, yeah?
Hello.
What a weak stay. That is a wild limp stay. Kids do not respect Mr. Negative.
I am Iron Man.
I think their pass on 6 was them trying to throw priority so they could bullseye my entire board instead of just the things I had out there, I think is what that was. Or maybe they had nothing and they were a brick, but I would bet it was they were trying to bullseye my board, and when we did nothing, it threw them off. All right, we need to take a pause for the cause and let some adverts roll. We're gonna play some more of this despite stream snipers and tech cards. We're slogging on through, doing all right this morning. Thanks for checking out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. If you're watching on the YouTube side, consider tapping the like button on the live stream. It doesn't cost you anything. Lets that YouTube algorithm know we're back snapping again. Appreciate the 36 folks that did that already this morning. Alright, hey, we're gonna hop on the bike now too. It's been a minute. How are the tournament numbers on Saturday? So, I'll never say never because, you know, things and feelings change and metrics move, but while the tournament itself ran really well, I don't think it's likely that I'm gonna run another one at this time. Unfortunately, all of the viewer numbers around the tournament on Saturday were not really meaningfully better than just doing a regular stream. And the incredible amount of extra work it takes from both me and my family and other people to put on that event means that it's probably not worth doing more of them for numbers that aren't meaningfully different than a regular stream. So I had fun. I enjoyed it. The broadcast was good. Everything on Christie's back end went really, really well managing the players. But the numbers, I think, really just don't support doing more of them. I'm gonna be really curious to see what this next couple of months does for Pocket, because if Pocket really doesn't release cards for 2 months, I'm gonna be really curious to see where content numbers go for that game, because I feel like their initial interest burst is mostly popped at this point, and I don't know that I expect most metrics around the game to get meaningfully better. So, the problem with trying to rustle up support from the community for an extra thing like that is it's not really free extra when you collect support from the community like that as a content creator, you're technically burning equity that you might have been getting anyways. And that's not to say that it's one-to-one, for example, but like even take the Hoaglandia whales funding the prize pool. There's a chance that some of that money they kicked into the prize pool that then went into the tournament was stuff that they were going to donate or cheer to me for other things anyways that now went to a prize pool instead. Because there's only so much finite support in the space for things like that. So it's not like we say, oh, well, let's fund extra for this particular thing. It's like, well, some of that support would have happened anyways, and now it's going to this particular thing that's also more work. And there's not a good measurable way to calculate that, but it's the reality of what it is. There's an Artem Zola in my deck still, so I think I'm Mr. Negativing. That's not bad. Carnage here, not terrible. It gets the null pumped up a little bit to start. Yeah, put it to it. Something sweet. Remember here, the way the vault is templated, that it's only turn 6 cards can't be played there, so we're going to get a turn 7 this game. Is there not a way to rug pull Limbo? It's a good question. I'm going to play like they can't. All right, and then we're 1 and 3 to pull a copy of Artem Zola here. Nailed it. Oh, they're probably leaving anyways, but we'll try and get cubes if they're gonna stay. Our opponents rank very high, so they have a little bit of respect for what we have going on. How's the tournament stream? The tournament went well. The metrics for the tournament were a little disappointing, though. No super reason to play this out right away. We could draw Agony or Bass to power it up. Yeah, copper background looks good on this split. Not a super exciting. Yeah, this might be one of our first fully limp draws. We'll see what we hit here. Because we both have our negative stuff and we're not drawing things for Deadpool. Which is not a great combo. Is the comparison between average viewers or total unique viewers between this tournament and your first? Yes, is the answer to your question. If I'm being honest, even the first tournament stream only had, like, it was enough better than a regular stream that it was worth trying a second to see, like, if we could gain traction doing more of them. But the second one had worse numbers than the first one. I don't think our coverage product was worse. If anything, we had fewer ad breaks and free stuff to give away, so. Well, I mean, if I draw my copy of Mr. Negative, we could win the right. And then Naratuba's probably going to blow some more stuff up, yeah, so Null should be able to win here, hopefully. I guess if they also have Null, I lose the left because they're a little bit higher than me. I wasn't expecting them to have a way to get into Spider Island. Nimrod's a good one. I think that bodes well for me, yeah. Yeah, we win this. He's a big boy. Yeah, in fact, we were talking in the Discord server this morning about, what's it called? How they incidentally buffed Hela, which we actually haven't played into yet this morning, pleasantly enough. And I think something they could do if they wanted to kind of undo the Scar buff they incidentally did to Hela is I think Destroy's been out of the metagame long enough that they could probably buff Death to a 7 cost. I think would be a fun way to just like undo what they incidentally did by nerfing Scar. Death started at 9. Yeah, I think so. That sounds right. Yeah, they changed Hela. Hey, Pawk, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Sometimes you do nothing and die. That's just the Mr. Negative way. This build of Mr. Negative does nothing less frequently because sometimes you have a good Deadpool draw, but other times they just get you. Super Vodka, thank you for the 2 years. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Almost 2 years, 23 months.
Breaking news.
Speak of the devil, and she will appear.
Opponent snapped.
Giddy up, cowboy. Do you think they're snapping me because they have my null and they think I'm a destroy deck?
Gotta run, hun.
Stop putting cards in my hand, bro. Please. I'm begging you, bro. My family, they're dying. All right, not Arnim Zola. We need to not draw Arnim Zola for 2 more draws. Magic, okay. No Zola. No Zola. Okay. So the plan here is just make bigger numbers than the Hella deck. We'll figure out how realistic that plan is here as it all starts to come together, but...
What a game!
I don't even know if the Zola is enough is the problem, because we had Iron Man and Null in hand. I think their Hella is just good enough is the issue. I also realistically can't beat them just like playing my Null at one of these locations, because they got that off the Daily Bugle. Yep. There's no way they're leaving, but I'll press the other button. Yeah, we go 28 here and 32 here. That's just not remotely enough. We need one of our good draws so they have all their stuff come together. Our draw was like solidly middle of the road. Only one good negative flip. Is there a feature location right now, gamers? Is it great? Is it Great Portal? I was gonna say, I felt like I felt like cards were being shoved into my hand more frequently than they should be. Rocket Raccoon into Abby. Someone miscue Sanctum? Magic Rocket Raccoon. Interesting. They could be bounce. Yeah, not a Sanctum deck confirmed. Unexpected. I'm just blowing stuff up because it makes null bigger when I copy it. Get strong on my Iron Man. So 36 on each side. I guess Bast is negative points. It adds 2 there. They're at 18. I'm probably cooked. Oh. My Iron Man ending up opposite of their gore is an unfortunate coin flip to lose on the second to last turn. Wait, what? Are they also Iron Manning here? Weird. I thought my stay was limp. Teach these kids in their newfangled gore negative who the OG is. Yeah, they just thought we were gonna contest the gore lane. Kids these days and their gores. Looking for a Deadpool. Looking for a Deadpool. I mean, I guess I'm waiting one more on this. I'm a little sad if I draw exactly Magic if I wait on this, but if I draw Deadpool or Iron Man, I'm happy to avoid it. Warlock. Theta King. Oh, this is our Thor's opponent from earlier. Yeah, they were super high ranked, right? I think that sounds right. Awkward sauce locations for both sides here for sure. So this Carnage would be a 7, and this would be an 8. Whereas this, if I do this, this would be a 9. And I think I like getting to 9 here. So that way I can Zola the 9 across. And then we're hoping to draw Null or Iron Man here as a freebie. Man. Nine in both spots is definitely not enough. Let's see if this works. Earlier they left when we had them dead to rights because we drew it. When we played against them earlier today, we had them dead to rights because we did top deck the thing, and they left. What a joke. Oh, man. Okay. Video gamers. Okay. What an incredible stay. Tank Magic, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This deck's a lot worse when your opponent can see your hand. Hey, thanks for the 21 months, Tank Magic. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Gonna be a mulligan, it looks like. Bokerall, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Appreciate it. Good morning, good morning.
Escaped.
Let's take a mulligan here. Need a negative or a Deadpool to do something, and we've got neither. We'll chill on this for a second. She could hit +2 mode. We could roll a Deadpool. Aeroship stuff here for the opponent. Thanks, I think. Well, that's not good for my copy of Null, but Deadpool is going to get going, I guess.
What a game! I definitely need to change. Hello.
It's like trying to think what's my line to actually win locations here. I'm not sure it exists. I mean, the draw on Mr. Negative here doesn't matter remotely as much as the fact that, like, they have randomly generated Super Scroll, right? We get Zola, Big Venom. I guess that wins some of the time. Maybe they feel safe on the right and don't contest it there. This is definitely the we have to stay, this is the play to win position, for sure.
What a game!
But the Venom's also not that big. They might feel like they're safe here and they need to contest here, so this could, I'll live for one. Yeah, it's without Limbo here is the not drawing Limbo is more problematic than what the negative was, right? Because again, like, this is why I've always liked this build of negative, is this build of negative is slick because the games where you don't draw it, like, you play a real game, right? Like, we have this destroy, null, Zola, Deadpool stuff to maneuver around. Both plans really like a copy of Magic for the extra energy and card. The Isan didn't drag anything into play last turn, which means that unless they drew a created card, it's not getting anything this turn either. So hopefully they play for the left, feel safe on the right, and then we win center and right with the Zola Juke.
Power must be controlled.
I mean, It's a combination of them always having it and, like, it's like the 7th person in a row who, like, ran the rope all the way down and then, like, matched our play perfectly at the end because they know what we're doing.
This land is always changing.
We've been playing Marvel Snap for over an hour this morning. We played against Hello one time, Justin. Marvel Snap's ladder is varied, even if our opponent pool is not. Definitely Shang-Chi feels worse than Misty. Misty happens on the first turn of the game and you could just go next. Shang-Chi happens on the last turn of the game, stealing all of your cubes and your game. I think Marvel Snap's decision to, or Marvel Snap Pokemon Pocket's decision to front load extreme variants like that makes it a lot easier to stomach. Now, the tough part here is I don't know if my Arnim, Zola, Iron Man, and Null are still in my deck or not, because they could have drawn them off of Weird World, yes? Alright, well, we've got at least one of them. You could draw as your instant. No, it draws a created card, not a card with different text. You know, like Cosmode or something on the left here. Just collect. Negative cards aren't created cards. They are cards that started in my deck that are now modified.
Hello.
Oh, I shoot this left to make the null bigger. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I think we're actually playing the Destroyer out, right?
I definitely need to change my
Like, unironically? Oh my god, they don't have my Iron Man either? Holy.
Hello.
Hello!
Power must
Hey! I wanted to do that. That was my Venom to blow up. You don't just, you come into my home and kill my Venom that I was going to kill? It's so rude. We are definitely wholly and fully into a Shang-Chi metagame, which isn't, as we're showing here, isn't impossible to beat. When your opponent isn't looking at your cards. When your opponent doesn't know exactly what you're doing, like this deck has a lot of maneuverability to work around Shang-Chi. So that's nice. Cool. I think we'll end on the high note here. On that, what's old Shang's? Let's sort by popularity. Yeah, that doesn't remotely surprise me. The old Shang-Chi almost 40% here. What if I look at just top 50%? 46% looking at top 50%. Can we go higher? 52.2%. Just every time we take the band and we make it slightly more competitive, the card gained. So it was 38, 40, 46, and then 50 something. 52. And honestly is probably my fault. My stats here say we went 13-8 with negative Deadpool today, and we actually came away plus 27 cubes despite having more than one 4-cuber taken by people that ran the rope down and then incidentally had the perfects. Incidentally. So, I think this archetype's super reasonable. Like, I think those games showed us the wonderful output range of, like, sometimes you negative and have a crazy draw like the last one, and sometimes you just, like, kill your Deadpool a bunch, and then, like, Zola your null around organically. So if you're a Mr. Negative enjoyer, I think having the backup plan makes your game plan fall flat a lot less frequently, which is fun. Alright. We're gonna take a pause for the cause and let some adverts roll. We're gonna play something else when we get back. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, consider tap the like button on the live stream. Lets the algorithm know we're back to getting Shang-Chi'd 50% of the time. Shout out to the 111 people that did that already today. You think Agony is replaceable? Absolutely. You could replace Agony with Forge. Agony is like marginally more efficient, but Forge actually has some upsides with Carnage and Venom in spots that Agony doesn't, which is nice. This extra body is not irrelevant. I'm almost out of water. I'm gonna run and fill that while this ad break goes. BRB. Yeah, I miss one cost Forge. Does that card see play anywhere now? How are the metrics for the package room this past weekend? Unfortunately, they were pretty mediocre. I don't think I have plans at this time to run another. Oh, we have an OTA on Thursday already? God, I forgot how much I miss Marvel Snap's Balance Candons. It's so good. It's so good. I want to build this while I'm thinking about it. We obviously can't play this today, but... I did say no plans for a future pocket tournament. Unfortunately, the numbers for Saturday were just not particularly strong. They weren't really meaningfully different than me doing a regular stream. And it is significantly more work both for me and infinitely more work for my wife to make a tournament happen. Slap slap boom. Thank you for the 16 months. So like just to like give a pointed example here, because I like being transparent. Where are we at? Analytics, stream summary. So this was the pocket tournament on Saturday. And it averaged 36 more viewers than the normal Friday stream I did before it. And that normal Friday stream was a local low. The Thursday stream was higher. The Wednesday stream was higher. Tuesday's stream was much higher. So I enjoyed doing tournament commentary. It was fun. It's just like, it's just so much work. Is it worth doing during the week? Then my wife would have to take PTO to be RTO. And I don't know if the numbers would be meaningfully better. What else do I want to do with this pile of cards? One of the cards is going to be Starbrand. I wanted to get part of this in my editor while I was thinking about it, because I forgot. I meant to put it together yesterday, and then I forgot. I was like, I don't want to forget again. A rated Enchantress deck. Maybe, so like, you don't want your hand to be too full. I don't think you just want it, like, chat, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this and this. Like, obviously, we could do boring Shuri stuff. Like, this is a Moon Girl deck called like just, gosh, the Marvel Snap community when it comes to deck building, like flex a creative muscle in your brain, please. Martyr's interesting. Makari could be okay with Moon Girl. I don't hate War Machine's probably just worse Sorin, right? Wasp Nico could be okay. The problem with Nico is we don't have a lot of... Nico usually wants 2 cards you don't mind eating. We have 0 cards we want to eat at the moment with Nico. Star is a 3/10 with a detrimental ongoing. Your opponent gets +3 power in other locations. Enchantress could be the answer because it mitigates our downsides for sure. Agree with that. What about Hood, Black Swan for lots of 1s with 2 Starbrands on the last turn? I don't hate that. I don't hate Hood Black Swan. Hood Black Swan gets me. Maybe it's not Hood. Is it ever just like I like the idea of Black Swan. What if it's like Black Swan, Martyr, Titania? Because these lasts work with 0 as well, right? Oh, Robert. Okay, yeah. We'll start here tomorrow then, I think. Maybe I want like one of their good 3. This could be a Hit Monkey deck as a backup plan. Hit Monkey could be a real backup plan. All right. Do we trim Lizard if we're on the 1 cost plan? No, I think playing Lizard on curve is probably fine. Maybe? I don't know. I could go either way. Oh, you know who else we could do? You could do with Bob and Martyr. We could put Mr. Warlock in here. Because Adam's good with Starbrand too, right? Starbrand's good with Iron Patriot. Yeah, so is Martyr and Bob. And Iron Patriot gives us another good thing to copy with Moon Girl. Are we not a hand Frigga deck? Maybe we're not a hand Frigga deck. What if we did this and Iron Patriot? I forgot to split this. God, it's hideous. Karg, thank you for 27. All right, I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. These and what's it called are good with Adam and Iron. Is Soran worth it for just Starbrand? It's he's here for Ebony Bot too. And he's just a 3/4. Plus, Chad, it's the dinosaur season. You want me to cut Sauron during the dinosaur season? Get out of here. It's really funny that in a past life, Sauron was a 3/2. I agree. He definitely ain't quite what it used to be. Now we need more dinosaurs. Paper Darth, thank you for the absurdly generous tier 3. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Man, I really need to find someone that knows their way around stream elements to fix all my alerts being funky. To figure out what's going on with that at some point. Alright, I think we're gonna do this to people. We've been getting Shang-Chi a lot this morning, so I think our opponents deserve to get Goliath. Let's give this a try. Can I get it to drop? Noise? Noise? This isn't stellar for us. I have 0 ways organically to get into here. We're hoping for Valentina or Agent Coulson to deliver. Surely Danny Coulson delivers us a vision, yes? Do we want to brick the draw? I mean, are draws doing something useful for us? I should snap them here, having the Alliance for this, yes? I'm gonna save the Alliance for the last turn, though, so that way we can also get anything else they play here.
We are the future. I am Iron Man.
Okay, so they're living tribunal stuff, which means they're incentivized to play into this location here again. Smooches. This is a deck that metagames hella.
I am Iron Man. Power must be controlled. Wakanda forever.
Oh man.
Victory.
Marvel Snap players are like Midwesterners with ranch when it comes to Shang-Chi. They'll put that shit in anything. Just like, doesn't matter if it remotely seems like it doesn't belong, put a little ranch on it. It'll make it taste so much better. It just needs a little ranch. Come on now. If you think your Mr. Negative deck needs Shang-Chi in it to win games of Marvel Snap, you should play something else. The high infinite sweats have been shoving Killmonger and Shang-Chi into Mr. Negative for a while. Wow, that's wild. All right, we've got 4 2-drops and 8 cards, gamers. Wow, unlucky. Drew the 2-drop at least, I suppose. Alright, well now we can snap the crap out of them. Quicksilver, Mr. Negative. Oh, it's my Quicksilver. Okay, yeah, good show. Good catch, good catch.
I am Iron Man.
Alright, do a quick check here to see if our opponent is enjoying the stream. They are not. Thank you, opponent. Get our Goliath back? Unlucky. So this will be 5, and then Taskmaster will be 7? Oh, I could Hulk here as well, yeah? He's bigger? I forgot I had enough. In my brain, this was less than 6. I think I play here to play around an Ironheart, randomly bumping the left up.
Victory.
Just kind of spread eagle, play for all of them. Jeff, if I love Victoria hand, should I pick up Isan? Probably not. I think there's a lot of Isan decks that are happy to play Victoria hand, but there's a lot of Victoria hand decks that don't play Isan. I think Isan's a pretty easy skip for most people. It kind of just does a big dumb thing. All right, I'm gonna run a quick ad break here while we restart the client. Hopefully this black screen bug gets fixed eventually. It's real annoying. I don't know what triggers it. Just like randomly goes purely, just goes fully black. I'm a bit late to the conversation, but apparently it's actually National Ranch Day, which makes your earlier comment extra funny. That's hilarious. I was unaware. You live in Central Illinois, no way you didn't have Ranch Day marked on your calendar. Blissfully unaware. You gotta put ranch on everything, even the calendar. LOL. My queen, chat. Can you believe they buffed my queen? Hey, Jeff, I haven't been here in a minute, but I'm happy to see you're doing what makes you happy. I've been missing your takes, especially with our current descent into madness. I've been kind of blissfully pushed off of most of the global descent into madness. I did what I could leading into the fall last fall, but now I'm just like most of the rest of you along for the ride. Hopefully the reasonable among us make it out the other side. Kimmold, thank you for the 2 years. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Hit us with a comedic story about how children are a ball until they learn how to crawl. What was it? Christy was curling Haley's hair for the first time the other day for a costume for a performance she was doing. And Haley came downstairs to show me her curled hair because she was super excited to have hair like her brother's for the day. And she goes, Mommy and me have straight hair, and brothers have curly hair. And Daddy, you have no hair. Well, you have a little bit of hair. It's funny. And I was just like, God, they're so mean. They're so mean. I'm like 90% sure I get the Patriot trigger here before this switches, yeah? Yes, cool. I'm no longer gonna have Wicked energy available to me, which is sad. If I play this one, I brick my anti-venom draw, so maybe I wait on the anti-venom for a turn, so I don't know what's coming. Oh, these are Airship cards. Okay. Oh! I missed my 5 because I didn't play the anti-venom. Oh, that's super slops. Yikes. Probably cooked. Probably cooked.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yeah, just can't remotely stay. That's fine. We don't want to play for 2 cubes against Airship anyways. Yeah, none of these Dino variants do it for me, gamers. I don't think I'm gonna use a single one. I think this is a variant-free season for me for the most part. Very, very specific type of stylization on all those. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's just curvementary. What could it be? I actually really like this location. It's a sweet design. Now we're gonna snap the crap out of copying a 2-5 Victoria hand here.
Gotta run, hun.
No plays on 1 or 2. Definitely Hella with the black cap in. Madripoor goes before Bifrost, you're right? We resolve left to right. Silver Samurai Gore. It is a unique Hela configuration. We're trying to get priority here. Yes, when Acid Arrow jumps across, it'll be -2 still. Wait, why didn't this have a target? Oh, it didn't have a target in the deck. Is what that means. It didn't have a target in the deck. Does this win the game? I feel like there's a good chance this wins the game.
Minions to me.
Sure does win the game. Yeah, because I feel like they were incentivized to drop the Hela in the middle to guarantee that Madripoor bonus. And then the Acid Arrow locks their other one, and then Isan plus this, unless all three go here, we get them over here, yeah? It's a lot of points.
Frame break.
For people who have been more involved in the Marvel Snap community than me in recent months, as I'm getting back in, has Second Dinner had any other comments on global matchmaking in the space that I was gone? Or is that pretty much dead and not happening at this point? None. That's unfortunate. It's not surprising because I feel like it impacts such a low percentage of the player base. Like, people like myself who are playing at the top are like, you know, we're a huge minority of the player base. I think we're cooked, gamers. The Bifrost against the Craven deck is going to be a go next.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
We'll just go to the next one here.
Escape.
No Wicked, no Luke, Bifrost. So far, I've not been in love with Agent Coulson in this build. It feels like we have enough stuff to drop into play without him, and he's been overfilling our hand a good bit. I've been having a hard time finding the Goldilocks amount of created stuff for Isan. That's good. That's a good way to put it. The Goldilocks amount. No condom forever. What a username.
Gotta run, hun.
You play Red Guardian instead. Yeah, baby. I think that Black Cat was their Great Portal card, yeah? Yeah, cool. Why do my Cape Bishops never make Acid Arrow, chat? Why is it only my opponent's Cape Bishops that make Acid Arrow? I've not had a chance to do the card tier list yet. I think we might actually do it on stream together on Wednesday's stream, I think is my plan. Because your Kate knows you can wail, you did for. She's gold black crackle. What do you mean didn't wail for my Kate? Excuse me? Hope Summers, baby. That's an alright thought. Extra accelerant. Holy! Their Agamotto is 13, taking them to 20. We could get out. We could get out-muscled here, but I think if they out-muscle us here, we win here and here most of the time. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Never mind. Never mind. We're actually the hero of this story. I would like the record to reflect that anytime you Alliath a Shang-Chi, you are automatically the good guy. Should have Boomer snapped him. They would have stayed. We are the hero of the story. Good night. Chaos Gregor, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back. I don't think I'm supposed to put Quicksilver into the altar. Thanos thought he was the hero as well. I read the funniest thing the other night. What was it? It was, oh, naturally drew the weekend. It was, people always say Thanos had the right idea, but he only wanted to get rid of half of humanity. Ultron spent 5 minutes on the internet and realized it all had to go. I was like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. if I do this, next turn, I could go Wicked Victoria. Do I want Wicked or do I want 2 more power? I don't know. I don't have room for Wicked. I would love to draw like Iron Patriot or Kate this turn, right?
Opponent snapped.
They snapped on playing into... Cool. Cool.
Escaped.
Neat. Does anybody know, have we gotten an official comment on what they're going to do with the Khonshu missions? I assume they're going to send everybody that has Isan just 200 tokens since the mission for him was missing. But if they... Oh, they're just going to give 200 tokens to everyone. Wow. They're going to give people who don't deserve my compensation. This is unacceptable, and I will not stand for it, second dinner. The stupid Tinkerer's Workshop means we have to draw one of our 3/2s next turn in order to get my Wicked bonus, which is really sad. Sometimes lucky, sometimes lucky. Never lucky rubber ducky. It might be a Valk with a center angle, gamers. We'll see how the back and forth plays out here. Although I suppose, well, hopefully with their energy spent here, they take priority. Does Cage keep Coulson at 4? He does, yeah. Problem is they're all Shang decks, yeah? Just gotta go, I think. Stupid Tinkerer's Workshop. Just screwed the pooch for us.
Escaped.
That's a good beat. Alright, 50% 2 drops. 50% 2 drops. It's a beating, gamers. It's a beating in more ways than one. Are we cooked? Feel like we're dead here. What if I cut this Agent Coulson for another 2? What's another good 2 we could play? Can we play Mirage? Mirage is another card generator that fills my curve. What do you think about Mirage? Phil has not been cutting it. I get to play my Justina Dura variant if I play Mirage. Will all skill cards be on revealed effect that get banished? Absolutely. That is the defining characteristic between a skill and a character. I don't know if my body's ready for them to like magic the TVA and me after retreat in shame, but we're definitely giddy up. Let's go. And they might stay for a turn 4 turn game thinking I can't compete on the right.
There's no strings on me.
No strings on me.
Victory.
Look at us, a top 200 gamer. We're so competitive and sweaty. I'm incredibly sweaty right now, but it's not related to Marvel Snap. I should probably take the sweater off while I'm pedaling. Snowguard's a great card. Snowguard would be good if we weren't playing Quicksilver. With Quicksilver, Snowguard is markedly worse. Snap the Magic Pour with a deck that plays on curve. It's like 4 to 6 extra points for us. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna brick the Wicked because of the Sakaar now? No plays null. Are they playing Mr. Negative? Yeah, probably. Oh, I wonder if they're playing the negative Deadpool deck we were playing a second ago. Smells like it, huh? I mean, I guess this is, I was gonna say, I could never understand people that put tech cards in their negative decks. But at the same time, I suppose this one at least stops Mobius from hitting them, yeah? So maybe that's understandable. Still doesn't feel right. Man, I almost ally at the last turn, too. So they need to play left to get the win there. I feel like there's a chance that they spread. It could just be right to leave here, though, as well. This was the cheapest card in their hand when we barraged them. Isan pulls Zola every time. That's not remotely true. Opponent's leaving. Okay. I'll never understand just the endless tech cards in the negative decks. Like I said, I think Rogue is maybe fine, but like Killmonger and Shang-Chi too on top of it is just like, what is going on here? What are we doing? Looking for a 2-drop. Like one of your finest 2-drops, please. Hey, look, it's the 2-drop we cut Coulson for. Ooh. So, I think we're supposed to Mirage here, because Mirage makes it most likely that we have energy to spend next turn, yeah? Erishim. So I assume they're Green Goblining us on the right. Okay, and then we're going to try and take priority here so we can ally with them over here next turn. How did the tournament go? The broadcast was a lot of fun. Well, that's cute. I don't know if it's good, but it's certainly cute.
Clear for takeoff.
Well, that's one way to undo an Avengers compound.
Takeoff.
I think Valentina is better than Iron Patriot at this spot. Close though. Morgan is brutal. I think we're dead. Yeah, two tech cards and Mockingbird, the 3 cards we've seen that they actually elected to put in their deck. Unfortunately, very average Airship gameplay.
Escaped.
Yeah, I think there's a nominal amount of ads on past broadcasts. I think YouTube past broadcasts definitely have more ad revenue than Twitch, but I think Twitch has an odd 0. That's a fun location for us, potentially.
Victory.
I'm not going to sweat and play meta decks. We're still going to play other things that I want to work on, but I think for this season for Snap, we're going to snap what I think is appropriate post-infinite and see how many points we can get up to while playing off meta things. We're not gonna go full sweat and hide our hand and stuff or only play the top decks, but it'd be amusing to see for the season. We'll have more turn 1 and 2 retreats like that from it, but part of the Marvel Snap experience.
Gotta run, hun. Gotta run, hun.
Well, I guess with Hela's new templating, the second Black Cat technically doesn't help them, huh? We've got that going for us. I want to try and get priority here going into the last turns. That way an Alioth can be live. Would I rather Mirage or Valentina? Probably Valentina, yeah. Oh, I probably want a Frigga Victoria. Options of the last turn. What's this?
Minions to me. Minions to me.
Yep. Are definitely favored into TVA with this hand. I think we're favored into TVA in general because our deck's designed to play tightly on curve, but definitely. That explains why they stayed. Should grab an arrow here. Nice. Less nice. Less nice. Order! Order in the court! Order in the court! I guess they just didn't think I'd play for the Savage Land, so. We've all had those moments, gamers. We've all had those moments. All right, I am going to run upstairs and grab some of my advanced mix, I think. We're going to play a little bit more of this when we get back. It's been amusing this morning. Enjoy the ad break. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for breaking out. I know some of the regulars that were out for a little bit while we were on our snap break. We added a new sponsor in January. quite delicious. Some of my favorite sponsors are the ones that feed me, gamers. Advanced does hydration, energy, and focus powder mix. It's all 0 calories. A little bit of something with flavor and no calories is great when you're trying to cut. I am currently. A lot of the time when you feel hungry, your body's not even actually that hungry. It's habitual. The flavor with your drink goes a long way. Thursday, thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You mix the advanced stuff with carbonated water. I mean, I'm sure you can do anything. I have no idea if that's something they recommend, though. Not a big fan of carbonation. Mix it with water from my sink. Daylight saving time can suck it. Mood. Eternal mood. In addition to delicious drinks, we also have a Galandia branded shaker, which is lovely. I think I'm good to give them Quicksilver here. It's usually clutter on my board. Too much sauce? Is there such a thing as too much sauce? Thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate that.
Opponent snapped.
Frolic, thank you for almost 2 years. Appreciate it. That does a whole lot of nothing for me, unfortunately. I guess it could fill curve if I needed it to, but we don't. Lokiing away your spells is an interesting choice. But we just played. Hey, good luck with the rest of your laddering today. They are probably getting their Iron Patriot bonus here. Well, that was the Valentina card too, yeah. Yikes. Out of my hand. They copied their 0-5. Man, it's been a while since I've been Loki'd and had them play my deck better than it was for me. Was not created in my hand, so no Victoria bonus. Rip. Good.
Escaped.
Some boosties. Man, we're just playing against all the double-digit ranked gamers this morning, huh? I need to try and get a hit with this. It's tempting to go Victoria into Frigga, though. Not a hit. I don't have a way to get into Sanctum, so we just have to leave here.
Escaped.
Looks like they're doing something big and combo-y anyways. Doesn't bode well for us. Warpath is less bad than he would otherwise be, but needing to play a 4 power thing into the right means I'm going to be locked into a pretty low amount of power there. Yeah, Ravona is typically a combo card. All right, I mean, glass half full. These are made bigger by Victoria, and I have a curve for Wiccan. Oh, I got War Machine Ebony Maw. That's actually really funny. Let me pick up Iron Patriot here, so I get to... This real big. They played right as well? Weird. Love of God, bro, stop putting cards in my hand. Please, I'm begging you, my family, they're dying. They're dying, Benjamin! Stop it with the cards! How funny would it be if they Killmonger us this turn? It would be hilarious. Most of these cards are good. We did get above average cards for our hand. That's true. That is accurate. Oh, guessed wrong on that one, gamer. Flavet, thank you for the prime, appreciate it. Does this work how I want? I think it works how I want. I should order the other way for Frigga. Yeah, probably. Well, if I order the other way, Wiccan takes a point, yeah? What do we think of this? Do I need to War Machine this turn? I think I'm winning the right, yeah? I'm gonna go up to 16 there. And then, like, next turn, I go Red Hulk Victoria hand. I think this is fine. I think Red Hulk is better than Goliath. It's close, though. So this is +9 in the middle, And this is plus 14 on the left. Oh yeah, the fart doesn't need spells anyways. Yeah, I think this is the line. You need 2 over here, 9 here, and 14, 16 here. Yeah, Eliath was updated to say deletes unrevealed enemy characters. Characters and skills are different now. Cards are banished after taking effect.
Victory.
Definitely a crazy good Triskelion Forest, and no small part due to Victoria Hand being here. You play any decks you like with Thena lately? Yeah, I posted a Bast Havoc Thena deck on the YouTube channel Saturday, I think it was. Very recently. The gameplay for it was inside of Sanctum, but it's a good non-Sanctum deck. Ooh, this is actually gonna mean that if I don't draw Kate, we're not gonna be able to... Yeah, that's awkward. I need to draw Wicked next turn now, right? We could Frigga Quicksilver. I don't think so. I think we just accept that we're not a Wicking deck this game. Getting Frigga and Quicksilver sounds awful. Let's just top deck the Wiccan, huh? 1 and 7. You know what's funny? I was thinking about the last few games we played. Have we played Isan at all in this deck? Because we just got the Isan randomly from the portal. I was like, we haven't played him. We haven't really drawn him at all of these at all, yeah? Would I rather Valentina or White Queen? A bit of information from this. Oh, it did pull a She-Hulk for us earlier. Yeah, that's true. Gilga Chad. They played Orca this turn off the Shauna generated Quinjet. Shut up. Now, Isan and Moon Girl aren't cards that work well together. Trying. We're just super dead to Gilgamesh over here. Moon Girl wants to be played with a lot of little cards, so you can control what you're copying with some finesse, and Isan wants you to have big dumb cards. I think that deck looks fine, not my dance, but I don't think we're going to have enough time to do a whole nother deck this morning. Yep. How's this deck been? Just kinda okay. That Isana cards I'm like pretty thoroughly whelmed by. All right, we're either gonna get us a destroyer or we're gonna lose this lane. And in either case, I'm happy stacking all of them. Yeah, I think. Yes, our deck has definitely just been a Victoria hand Wiccan deck, which is fine. Victoria hand and Wiccan work well together. Because, like, your cheap cards that generate things like fill your curve early to make Wiccan happen, and then they give you points late. Thanks, I guess. Hopefully she plays herself right, and then it's a fun surprise. Oh wait, she only controls the even turns. Well, that's so good for us. Are they enchantressing us in the middle? No. They bolts plus plate a thing, so this is a 2-drop. How often does this win the game? Getting 15 in the middle up to 21. 10 energy. I guess this is Isan gonna do a thing? I guess this is strictly more, yeah? It's gonna be 17 or 18? Or 16 or 18? And then we got 14, 19 on the right. I guess there's a chance the Enchantress or Victoria hand to take our bonuses off other places, but I think if they're Enchantressing Victoria hand, we should win here. Scary. We're beating that, yeah. We also win this game with just Enchantress Pimero, though, right? Isan was not necessary. Agatha demand Union breaks. They changed Agatha to only controlling every other turn when the Agatha Harkness show released because they wanted to make her a more competitive card. And then they left her because it's a more card. It's fine. Mindscape is so annoying. Location, big sad. They also wanted to curb the use of the Agatha bot farming deck. That makes sense. They kind of had 2 birds, 1 stone with that. Well, I'm gonna have my energy, but we're gonna have my cards going last turn.
Assemble.
Alright, what are they getting with Iron Patriot? The question mark. Oh, Red Hulk's pretty good. My gosh, they didn't spend their energy, so they get it passed with it bigger. It is a shame our Victorias aren't in the same spot for Moonstone. Not that it really does anything, right? Actually, this is the only Victoria that's getting any bigger. Their created cards are gone. Hey, we just need a Victoria hand for that cloning bats. Show you what they were playing. Mirage versus Patriot decision easier. The average Ravona deck can test this. I guess maybe I shouldn't snap them because they could be like Mr. Negative stuff. And then 2-cost Magnetos aren't necessarily enough. Do I have the time or the space to Wiccan? I'm not sure that I do.
We are the future.
I do need to remember that all of these Mr. Negative players at the top are Shang-Chi gamers. Can't Shang-Chi be everywhere, says increasingly nervous man for the 10th time this year. This gets me to 42 on the left. And then each of these is... Oh, wait, that makes the gore bigger, though. Oh, I could pull the sage out of the left. That's true. The sage and the magic? There's worlds where that happens. Oh, I should have put Luke in the center for tiebreakers. I didn't want to put Mirage in the center because it makes score bigger, but Luke in the center probably went tiebreaker. Many hands make light work or something like that, right? Of your opponent taking their cubes. Is 220 Magneto good? If so, why? Please explain. I feel like this deck hammered home my opinion on Isan being pretty mediocre / a pass for most people. This is a deck that's like, on paper, I'm like, this deck should be like giddy up, ride or die for Isan, right? And he won us a couple of games in there, but I think there's a good chance we win those games with most other cards in his slot too. And this was definitely a Victoria hand Wiccan deck more than an Isan deck. We had an okay performance overall, right? Went 11 and 11, ended up cube positive with it, so exactly 50% over the session. Not terrible, but not super impressive, and not remotely sold on this card being worthwhile for people that don't need other cards from the Spotlight cache. It's just super niche. I think the only deck I played Isan in so far, I was like, yeah, that was a sweet Isan deck. Was this all-in-one? Where you like get to him very consistently and it's what you do. You can check a highlight of this on the YouTube channel if you haven't seen it, but everything else has just been like, I'm not even sure that I really want the card here that we kind of built the deck around. All right, let's let some adverts roll, and I think we'll play a little bit of Sanctum when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Oh, it's actually 11:30 already. It's 11:30 already. We'll play a couple of Sanctum ones. I'm gonna, against my better judgment, I think play a Pokemon Pocket Tournament at noon. Get 18 Trainer Articuno'd one more time for good measure. Beta Ray Bill's a pretty niche specific card. If you really like the idea of playing with the Thors, Beta Ray Bill's fine to pick up, but you're not really going to be locked out of any top meta decks because you're missing Beta Ray Bill. I should probably figure out what I'm spending my Sanctum bucks on. Oh, that's the wrong scene. Is it just borders? I think it's just borders. T says, thank you for the baker's dozen. The 18 trainer Misty stuff was like 7.5% of the starting field, and it was still converting to top ones and higher ones. We should get the Jeff emote for branding. Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna let my FOMO have me buy the emotes that I think are adorable. I don't know that I love that one. I don't know that I love that one. All right, Stu, I have another day to decide before these go away, yeah? Day 2 hours? Yeah, we can do it. We can do it before the rollover tomorrow. Yeah, it's probably the black map borders. Yeah, I like the ad hoc deck a lot. And actually, the ad hoc deck will actually be the deck highlight on the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel. Afternoon. I'm actually going to play Executor in the tournament this afternoon, I think is my plan. There's a Executor Arceus deck that was in the new decks roundup this morning that I think looks very reasonable. And we have Cosmo to make sure we don't get tech carded off of this Cassandra next turn. They're playing Airshim, so good luck, Godspeed, gamer. A 319. Dachta, thank you for the 45 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I wasn't really into Sanctum to start, but after the update of the bans, I was playing this deck all the way to Sorcerer's Sphere. I think this deck's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And that's kind of the case of any card game in any format. Is just like, do you have a deck you really like playing? If yes, you're probably gonna enjoy it. I don't think the ban list is remotely perfect for this game mode. I think they probably need to get rid of Gamora and maybe Drax. But it's definitely better than the first iteration. And I wager when it comes back, they'll get it even more correct. And Sam Wilson. I don't know that I'm convinced that they need to get rid of Sam Wilson. I think Sam probably deserves a nerf in general. I don't know that he needs to be banned in here. Yeah, the Hoagland 15 code should still work at the Urban Samurai. Custom glasses. Yikes. Yikes! Where's Luke when you need him? Shang should be banned. I actually really disagree with that. As one of the premier Shang haters in Marvel Snap, I don't think one of the reasons why I've enjoyed this mode is because Shang is not really remotely relevant in it. All of my office equipment, like the bike and stuff, is made by FlexiSpot. Check out their site using my link there. They have a couple of different models of the chair things. Ooh, and letting the Nebula get bigger here means that we now get to Red Guardian Marvel Boy. All right, and then obviously we're not fighting over the Sanctum this turn. Gonna give that up for the sake of getting ahead in future turns, I think. Yeah, it looks like they are playing Agamotto Zoo. Agamotto's a weird choice in this game mode. Oh, it's just Subterranea. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know that I'm confident enough in winning here to snap. Am I? What if they blue Marvel? If they blue Marvel here, it's +6 up to 12. I'm gaining 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I lose the blue Marvel, right? So one of those spots where it might be wrong to contest the Sanctum, and it might be right to just set up for the Sanctum the following turn. And we end up winning it here, but I'm not sure that my play is correct. Okay, so I thought we had a drink command. Well, this one is certainly a mixed bag when we're gonna Agent Venom next turn. So this location has a chance to be the 4-point Nexus next turn, so I like playing into here. Rather than trying to contest a 1-pointer this turn, I'd prefer to set up for the 4-pointer the following turn. Turn 2 is a trap. I agree with that. I think turn 2 is often a trap. And now everything has 3 power. Everything in our deck is Agent Venom, and everything in our hand right now is Hooded. Marco, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And thoroughly dumpstered. We're really hoping to redraw Havoc or Athena for the regular. The Baxter building creates interesting tension in this game mode. I think I want to keep their Nebula bigger, actually. Putting points here. All right, so we're losing the Nexus by a good margin, but we're pretty well set up in the other 2 spots, yeah? Nice. I have to win here. Oh, I really want a demon for next turn though too. I think this is the play to win line. And obviously we snap them because if they win this, they're winning the match anyways. So if we win this, we want to make sure we get 5 out of it. I guess I could give up 3 on Thena this turn by putting Kitty here. Maybe that's the play. It's just so close. They could be playing for here too is the problem. This game, a good showcase of the interesting tension that often gets created in this game mode. Oh, man, I would have tied the left. That's just like, you know, it's impossible to know where they're going to play, unfortunately. But if I would have put the Kitty in there, we'd have tied the left, and then they would have gone to 13, and then we would have been in a pretty good spot to win it long term, I think. Unfortunate. Close game. Oh yeah, that's true. Usually there's some cards restricted at high voltage too, right? We don't know which ones they're gonna be at for this time through. Dodging Guardians like it's my job. Eco getting pulled in there is unfortunate. Definitely the worst of our 3 hits for us. Oh, it means that I can't contest here. I think I want a Havoc left to have the most points there next turn. Well, that's very good for the home team. Hopefully the Sanctum goes right, huh? I really need to draw 1 energy card here so I can go Cosmo +1. Kitty is our best draw. At least gets Thena continuously bigger. We have priority. Are we beating Gamora? Are we beating Gamora because of Are we beating Gamora because of Cosmo? Gamora is 18. I'm gaining 6 up to 14. No, we're not beating Gamora. That's so sad. It's so unfortunate that we're gonna do Cosmo and Gamora and we're still 1 short. Oh, no, wait, we tie. No, we tie. We tie because I put the Havoc there instead of the Athena. Good stuff. All right, A the Sanctum to go middle. Assuming they can't beat 24 here this turn. And 16. Some of these decks play a copy of Gore. Gore would get him across the finish line, but other than that, giddy up.
I am Iron Man.
Close.
Victory.
All right, snappers, that's gonna be it for snapping today. My plan is we'll be back with some more snap tomorrow afternoon for our Star Brand card release. If you're a Hoaglandia / card game enjoyer, continue hanging out on Twitch. We're gonna be shifting over to some Pokemon Pocket, and then if you're watching on the YouTube side, you'll have to kick over to the Hoaglandia Pocket live stream. We'll be going live here momentarily. Everybody for hanging out, don't go anywhere. What am I gonna spend my charms on? I think I'm gonna spend them on matte black borders, but I haven't decided yet. Tap an advert while we're getting things swapped over here on the Twitch side.